Hmm. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? My name is Keelan, and this is Mystical Mornings. Ah, morning time has always been mystical to me in its own way. I have been friends with it. I have fought it. There have been all kinds of iterations of my relationship with mornings. And yesterday I was having a particularly challenging day. Uh, and I looked inward. And a lot of times I will look outward and outward sources. And I dug deep and I went inward. And I asked my spirits, I asked my guides, I asked my angels, I asked Jesus, and I asked my mom for guidance. And how I did this is what I wrote. So, one of my gifts is that I can channel answers. And what they told me yesterday was that I get to come and be with you guys in the mornings, every morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. And when I tried to fight back, they said 6 a.m. is actually 9 a.m. of my birth time. So I was born in Vermont. So Eastern, it's 9 a.m. So it's not that early, is what they were saying. So I can't really argue with, with the higher powers. So why am I here? I am here to really talk about one of the things that makes me me, and to share with you guys that if you're watching this, you have these gifts too. Right before I came on, I was channeling again, so I've got some messages from my crew, my rainbow of I don't know, spirits, I guess. Spirits, angels, guides, it's all of them. They all kind of speak together. Um, and they want me to tell you about me and how I channel, how I've always been extremely intuitive, almost to the point where it's scary. Like, I remember telling a girlfriend in high school, something's going to happen to you today, da da da, and it happened exactly the way I said it. And maybe because I told her that's the way it happened, but she came back to me and she was just floored. So that's when I started kind of feeling it. And this show we get to talk about it. I think that for a long time there's been like sort of this shame or this confusion that maybe you see ghosts or maybe you hear voices or whatever. And I feel like that is also 20th century. Like, we are in the 21st century now, and we get to stop hiding. We really get to support each other and lean into each other and harness these gifts for good, for the good of the world. And no matter what your religion is, I really believe that we all have these um, different, almost spiritual paths to something bigger than us as humans. So whether you believe in aliens, whether you believe in Allah, uh, there's these. It's almost like these streams of light that connect us constantly, and all of us have a specific stream. Even if you're atheist, I mean, I believe it's just energy, right? So I'm here just to talk about it and to explore journeying, which is guided meditation. And I keep looking at my pages because I'm super nervous to talk about this. This is such a stretch for me, you guys. Um, and this specifically is what they wanted me to tell you guys this morning: is anyone watching this has these gifts, and it's time to shine. We don't have to do this alone. We get to be connected and held by the light. I get to tell you about my ghosts that I take pictures of and that I've seen all my life, about my channeling, and this right here, this little morning show that we're going to be doing every day at 6 a.m. Um, and they said even read this out loud for them, because we get to make these discussions the new normal, right? We just had the Great Conjunction, and as we go into the age of Aquarius, it's really about us as individuals, us as looking inward and really being connected, not necessarily by just speaking to each other, but being connected on a deeper level. So this is what the exploration gets to be. And the messages I get, they usually are just guiding me. And it's taken me a really long time to trust them. Like even right now, I mean, 6 a.m., I got up at 5, took a shower. I'm like, whoo, get my makeup on so I can be ready and be in service to you guys. So I want to take us through just a little meditation to get your day started. And I guess I shouldn't call it meditation. I'd rather call it an activation because it's really going to activate your day. So this is a meditation, an activation, excuse me, that I do in my play workshop. And it basically activates your unique gifts. It helps you remember who you are because as kids, we are who we are. We are just free and playful and we're just there. And then throughout the years, people tell you, well, you're weird because you see things in the future, or, you're too much, you're too loud, you're too active, stop playing with those toys, blah, blah, blah. Stop eating candy. It's not good for you. Like all of those things. And what happens is they start to stack up and we become this almost this shell of who we were. So one of my pieces is really like powerfully digging back into our childhoods, the good parts. We spend all kinds of time digging into, what kind of made us and who did what, blah, blah. I'm not into that today. I want us to relax into something really joyful. So I'd love for you to close your eyes, unless you're driving. If you're driving, come back and watch this later. But sit back and close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And when you let it out, let out any of the stresses that are already creeping in today. And then when you take another deep breath in, take another breath out. Any of those stresses, the day. And then when you take the deep breath in, breathe in your childhood, whatever that smells like. Breathe in your childhood home. Breathe in your childhood bedroom. And then let it out. Now you're in your childhood bedroom and just look around and explore. Allow yourself to dig around. What kind of toys are there? Is there an animal in the room with you? Is there an instrument in the corner? Did you stash some money somewhere? Piggy bank under your bed? Is there some candy in there? Just explore a little bit. Just kind of walk around. Listen to the noises that you hear. Maybe your mom's in the kitchen doing dishes. Your dad's outside doing yard work. And just know you're safe in here. This is your special place. Completely safe. And just look around. What do you see? What do you find? What kind of toys are there? What have you forgotten about after all these years? There's some art supplies or a notebook, a sticker collection. Just take a few moments to look around. What does it smell like? What's it taste like? Is your bed made? Or is it still messy? There's an animal there. What's it doing? And just take note of what you're feeling, what you're seeing. And in a minute, we're going to come back. And it's not goodbye. It's just so long for now because you can come back to this place anytime you like. The place that helps shape you. A place where you started really exploring who you are. When you're ready, just take a big, deep breath in and let it out. Take another big, deep breath in. Let it out. We'll do one more deep breath in When you let it out with an audible sigh, and then move your toes and your nose and your fingers and gently open your eyes. Welcome back. So, whatever happened in that experience, I invite you just to quickly write down what you found, what toys you forgot about, what kind of animals would you find in there, and explore that a little bit today. Be in that childlike wonder, that play state. Because right now in the world, there's a lot of fear, and we're creating that fear. You, me, everybody. And when we tap into who we remember we are, when we tap into those special gifts that maybe we've forgotten about, then we can make the world a little better place, at least in our own circumference. And that's where it starts. It starts right here. Right here. So if you have any big thoughts that you want to share, please feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from them. You guys are awesome. We'll be back tomorrow. Me and my rainbow tribe here. And thanks for watching. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye for now.